I heard about Cary through my real estate agent, Karen. She gave me his name. I talked to Cary and I talked to one other person. And I met with both of them and I thought Cary was interesting. I kind of connected with him. He seemed to understand what I was looking for. And so I decided to give it a shot and use Cary.
This is our first time that we've ever hired a decorator. So it was a new experience for us. You know, I don't know how anybody could do any remodeling project, especially we went down to the bare walls in our master bath without a design. I mean, I probably, me as a layman, I think, oh well, I could put a bath, I'll just measure this and put this here and put that there. But I don't think you'd have the overall effect that it does with the design that was done.
Yeah, one of the things I liked about Cary was he kind of pushed me and pushed my thinking about stuff because I'm an accountant and so I'm not the most creative person in the world. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted a designer and builder that could push the creative juices because that's what I needed. And again, after Cary learned what I like and my tastes, he was able to push the envelope a little bit. And I learned through the process to kind of trust Cary and go with what he thought would look really good because each step along the way, everything we did came out great.
What differentiates me from other designers and builders is that I'm a designer and builder in one. Clients love that. It shortens the cycle time. It also saves money, ultimately, and that could add up to a lot.
I like to have a designer and builder in one, all in one package, because first of all, the designer has to go out and he's picking the contractors. He knows the people. He is the project manager and he put it all together. He got the plans in detail on who was going to come in and who was, at what time. This is going to take this long. I can have these contractors build the vanities. I can do this while this one's doing that. It was all orchestrated, like a perfect symphony. One
of the main reasons I chose Cary was I liked kind of what I'll call the one-stop shopping. That, you can have the same person design the stuff and build the stuff, so I knew what I was getting from day one. I got comfortable with Cary and knew that he was going to be involved in the project all the way from the beginning all the way to the end. And so that gave me comfort in the whole process.
All of the contractors, I've gotten to know all of them. Some of them, I tell you, are artisans.
I don't want the client to call me up because a faucet's leaking because it was a lower brand. So it's really important that I choose great quality woods, great quality construction. As a general contractor, I gather the very best people that I know, and we pick the very best paint. I don't skimp out. That's important. Even the paint, we use a very high quality paint on the walls instead of saving $10 a gallon and using something else.
I couldn't believe the level of detail that he put into the drawings. I mean, it even had a copy of like the sconces we picked out and exactly where they were going to go and how deep the stone was supposed to be and how deep the vanities were going to be. And it just everything to the nth degree in measurements that I think, anybody as a contractor could pick up and follow very closely. I think without those measurements, we probably would have had some snafus along the way. But I think that saved a lot of it.
It's like a stainless steel look with the fireplace and the whole mantle around it. And so that to me was a really different and cool thing that Cary had said he hadn't done for another client, so I liked having something different that hadn't been done before. And he drew it for me and showed me what it would look like, so I got comfortable with the look, but it came out better than I even expected.
People will frequently say, wow, this place feels good, but they're not exactly sure why. Is it the paint colors, the material choices, furniture layout, some feng shui technique? Well, no. Most interior designers focus on the visible elements. I look at that, but what I really focus on are the invisible elements.
Cary has been studying energy in different forms for over 15 years, including Tai Chi, Qigong, and some of the healing arts such as polarity energy and reconnective therapy.
It is a little calmer, I'll say. Again, I think the way the room is set up and the way everything is organized, I'm a very organized person, and so I like kind of things being in its place and having all the right things, and to be able to look out and see everything in its place and working and nice just gives me this sense of calmness and ease, and it lessens my anxiety after a long day at work.
The money that I spent with Cary on the design got us so much more in the overall effect of the bathrooms. I don't think you could go ahead and do anything without the level of detail, and I don't think I'd be asking this from anybody else I would hire in the future, but of course I wouldn't hire anybody else.
If I create a special experience for a client, they're going to love it, and that's ultimately what my work is about.
Everybody just loves it, and oh, what color is that, on their walls, and it just, I can't say enough about everything that was done and the colors of the paint.
Is your life extraordinary?